Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a lock update video, so let's get right into it.
As the sun shines in all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
So today is going to be my 4-month lock update. I can't believe that it's been 4 months already. I feel like time is going by really fast, but if this is your first time here, I will catch you up to speed. So again, I'm 4 months into my lock journey. I started my locks September 8th, I believe, and I started with 2-strand twists. I have 81 locks. So far I've done 3 retwists, and I've touched up my hair color once during these past 4 months. I have been documenting the whole process, so if you are interested in any of those videos, I will link my lock playlist down in the description box for you guys to go check out. So now moving on to this 4-month update. So this is the first month where things have kind of changed. There were 2 main things that happened this past month. The first one is that I tried a protective style. So you guys may or may not have seen the video. I did install faux locks over my real locks. So I did have a video with me installing them, and then I also had a video of me taking them out. And I will link both of those videos down below if you are interested in them. One of the main reasons that I wanted to do the protective style, one, I just wanted to try it, and then also this was the first month where I started to get a little impatient with the locking process. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I tell you guys all the time, like, I'm enjoying the journey, but it does test your patience. You're just looking at your hair constantly, and you know, you're waiting for it to change. You want to see that it's moving towards, you know, that end goal of my hair being fully locked, and you can get a bit impatient. So one of the main reasons I wanted to do the faux locks was because I was just tired of looking at my hair, honestly. I was getting a little bored with it because, like I said, it's a process, and every day is not going to be like a beautiful hair day. So I just needed something to where my hair could be put up. I wouldn't have to look at it. I wouldn't have to be constantly analyzing the process. So I enjoyed it. I wore them for a little under 3 weeks. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably do it again. I personally didn't have any damage with my hair. Like I said in my install video with the faux locks, when it comes to doing protective styles, at the end of the day, it's going to boil down to the overall health and condition of your hair, whether or not you feel your hair is strong enough to withhold the style. So yeah, I was pretty much in a protective style for most of my 4th month. I just took them out recently. So, and then the second main thing that happened for this 4th month is that I did go to a shop and get my hair done. So as you guys can see, I have a fresh retwist in style right now, and I am loving it. I know I've got the comment in a few of my videos asking if I would go get my hair done, if I would allow somebody else to do my hair, and yes, that was always in the plan. I thought I mentioned it, that I was going to allow my hair to kind of do its thing for the first few months, then I would go to the shop. The lady who did my hair, she's actually my boyfriend's stylist. My boyfriend also has locks. He's had his locks for maybe like a year and a half now, but he's been going to this lady for like the past 6 months, and he's tried a few stylists over this past year and a half, and she's been the main one who's been doing his hair, who he really likes. So he recommended me to her. He made him an appointment. I was like, you know what, go ahead and make me an appointment too. So we went and got our hair done. And yeah, so overall, I think she did a really good job on my hair. There were a few things that I'm trying to figure out how to word this. So the first thing I'll say, when it comes to my hair, other than myself, I've only had one person do my hair over the last maybe 7 years. So I was already nervous about going to a shop because I just don't let people play in my hair like that, you know. And then the stylist who I used to go to, she used to work in a, like, I don't want to say upscale, but you know, it was like a modern shop. You know, it's really just kind of, I'm trying to think of the word I want to use, but my previous stylist, she was like a full service stylist, so it was just a different type of environment. The lady who retwisted my hair, it was like a braiding shop, and I think that she does a good job at what she does, but I didn't get the full salon experience that I'm used to. That's what I'll say. But I think that she did a really good job on my hair. I will say that she washed my hair really well, and she did a really good job on the retwist. Now there were a few things that I wasn't a complete fan of. For one, she did not do the style that I asked her to do. So originally I went in with the idea of getting like a updo type of style, but I asked her before she did it if she thought my hair was thick enough and full enough for my bun to look how the picture looked, and she told me straight up, which I appreciate. I love when stylists are honest and upfront about what your hair is and what it isn't capable of doing. And she told me that I could get the style, but that it would be like a little ball on the top of my head. I was like, you know what, I don't want that. So then I showed her another picture, and it was like a halo braid. I asked her for this. It was like a halo braid. Here's a picture right here. And when she did it, she just kind of like, she started, but it ended up looking like a beehive. Like she just kept going and kept going and kept going. It was very neatly done, but I just did not like the style, and I was trying to like just work with it. But then the next morning I was like, you know what, I do not like this. So I took part of it down. So like this braid right here is hers, and then I took the rest of it down and I did another braid on this side and then one down the middle, and then they connect in the back. So yeah, she did a good job at washing my hair and retwisting it, but I just did not like how she particularly styled it. But that was a minor thing. Like I said, I was able to come home and fix the style. The main thing is that my hair, I feel like my parts are really clean and that it was retwisted really well. Now, the second thing that I did not like is that I did not care for the products that she used. So she kind of just used like products that you'll find like in your beauty supply store, and like she used a regular hair gel to retwist my hair. And my boyfriend told me about this ahead of time, and I meant to bring my aloe vera gel for her to retwist my hair with, but I forgot it at home, so I just had to let her use the products that she had. So yeah, I did not like that part of it. She did tell me a couple of things about my locks. So for one, these two locks in the back right here, so she told me that I had some breakage in the locks, which I wasn't honestly surprised about, because I hope I still have the clip. I'm going to try to find the clip to insert. But in my previous lock update video, I did show you guys the back of my hair where my hair was starting to bud at. But as I watched it since then, like these two ones here in the back, like the ends of my locks were very like, they were budding, they were tangled, they were really thick, but the roots were kind of thinning out. And so I contributed to two things. For one, the perimeter, like this part of my hair has always been very fine. From when I had a pixie cut, this part of my head was always really fine. When I was relaxed, it was always really fine. When I went natural, it's always been pretty fine. And when I first installed my starter locks, these two braids right here, initially they were not their own locks. They were a part of another lock, but I felt like my parts were too thick, and so I separated these two. And so I just feel like this part of my hair is just like really fine. And so if I try to create them as their own box braids, I feel like they would be too small. But if I connected it with like a little more hair, I feel like it would be too thick. And so when I was redoing my initial install, I did kind of go back and forth with these being their own locks, and I eventually made them their own locks. So like I said, part of the reason is that this part of my hair is just very fine. Then the next thing that I think contributed to the breaking was that when I was wearing some of my wigs and my wigs had clips in the back, when I noticed that if I would be in my wigs for too long, it would irritate me in this area. So I think my wig clip also contributed to just this part thinning and breaking. My hair especially retwisted, so I won't be wearing a wig anytime soon. But if I do decide to wear one later on down the road, I do know that I cannot use those clips in the back because it is damaging my locks in these areas. I asked her if she thought that I should combine them. She told me that I didn't need to combine them, and she ended up crocheting these at the back, just to kind of gather that hair up in the thin spots, and then, you know, she went from there. So these two back here are definitely some areas that I kind of have to be mindful of, I know, going forward. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do going forward, if I should continue to crochet them, or if I can go back to retwisting it now since she kind of fixed it, or what. I might even just stop altogether, like retwisting this area as much. I may not retwist it. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should do with those back pieces back there, right now I'm just gonna let them be. But yeah, so yeah, overall it was pretty much a really good experience allowing her to do my hair. I probably won't go to her like for every retwist, but I'll definitely go to her again. If I do go, I will be bringing my own products. Like I said, my boyfriend goes to her. He's been going to her like for 6 months. His hair is very healthy. He hasn't had any issues with the products that she's been using. But for me, I just don't prefer those type of products. I've been trying to stick with more natural products when it comes to my locks. So I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. Like I said, I spent most of my 4th month in a protected style, and then I just recently got my hair retwisted. And so those are like the main things that has happened this month. Unfortunately, since my hair is done up, I don't have like a texture shot to show you guys. Honestly, I'm really close to my 5th month anyway, so you guys will be getting another update really soon as I go into my 5th month, and I'll make sure to do a texture shot for you guys to see. But for now, y'all just get to enjoy this. And there's just one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't want to say if it was a letdown or if it's a disappointment or what. So like I said, she retwisted my hair really good, and it's crazy because this whole time I've been thinking that my hair is thickening up. I'm like, ooh, my locks getting a little fuller. You know, my hair is getting thick. Y'all, when she twisted my hair up, these little locks just skinnied out, and I was like, man, I thought I was actually doing something. So I was kind of disappointed because I thought my hair was a lot thicker than it was, but it just made me realize, like, yeah, I still got a little more time to put in. I got a ways to go, but like I said, she did a really good job on my hair. Other than that, still loving the process, you guys. It's definitely a process, but it gets better with time. So that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Follow me on Instagram too, Snatched by Sharmel, and I'll see you guys next time.